In this corner, we've got Kindle Vella, and in this corner, we've got KDP Select. Of those two avenues, where should you publish? Now, just to kind of get you up to speed here, back in April 2021, Amazon announced it was rolling out a new platform called Kindle Vella. It's currently in beta and it's not customer facing yet, and I'll explain why here. What they're trying to do is get as much content as they can possible, stockpiled and curated, so when Kindle Vella launches to the public, the readers have plenty of content to consume. You're probably saying,
but wait a second, what happened to KDP and KDP Select?
I'm going to get to that in just a second. So with each of these short reads, they're about 600 to 5,000 words total, no more than that, and it's episodic. So they want to see that it's going to be a full series. And the thing is, they want to make sure that you have not published this on KDP Select or Kindle Direct Publishing at all before. Like, this is brand new stuff. In fact, they even say you can't even just go over and delist it over on KDP Select so you can put it on Kindle Vella. They want fresh new content. That's the thing. They want brand new stuff. And they're not looking to get the stuff that they already have. They want something that's unique to their platform. So that way, their experience on, say, Kindle Direct Publishing is going to be a little bit different than what it is on Kindle Vella. Now, how you're paid for this it gets a little bit dicey here, but let me just briefly summarize. Readers buy tokens. They redeem those tokens for the short reads on Kindle Vella. What about KDP Select? In the grand scheme of things, let's just briefly go over them. It is an ebook exclusivity program. When you opt your ebook into the KDP Select program, you're allowed certain promotional privileges, as well as the opportunity to go into Kindle Unlimited, and then you're paid per page read through that, and that also influences your Amazon bestseller rank, by the way. So here we have in this corner again Kindle Vella, and in this corner we've got KDP Select. And some people are probably going,
wait a second, these are two exclusive programs. Can I be exclusive to both of them?
It's an either or situation. You either publish on KDP Select and forever surrender the opportunity to publish on Kindle Vella, or you can go to Kindle Vella and not KDP Select, and then eventually if you want to delist from Kindle Vella, you can always move over to KDP Select. So let's go ahead and take a look at an apples to apples, oranges to oranges situation here. Well, let's talk about payouts. What are we going to expect to get? And when it comes to KDP Select, there's a couple ways that you're paid. And you're paid per page read, as I'd mentioned before, and it's less than half a cent in the US, and it drops significantly outside this region. And then also you're paid per sale, and it's typically 35 to 70% royalty, meaning that you get 35 to 70% of all ebook sales. Now, over in the Kindle Vella side of things, you're paid 50% of the tokens redeemed. Now, that might not make sense, so let's do just a little bit of math on this one here. Let's go ahead and look at a 5,000 word manuscript as an example, something that is the top of the food chain on Kindle Vella and still workable over in KDP Select. On KDP Select, let's just say that you price your ebook at about $2.99, and you're going to get a 70% royalty on that amount. Therefore, you're going to get about $2. Now, when it comes to the pages read, we're just going to have to kind of assume the page count. Roughly, if we're going to do, say, 500 words per page, it'll be about 10 pages in total. I'm thinking as a minimum, it'll probably be a little closer to 20 pages. Typically, they pay out less than half a cent per page read. So if you had 10 pages read, you would then get 4 cents. I know. It stinks. It's not the greatest thing to hear in the world, but here we are. Now let's take a look at Kindle Vella. And again, this is based on a token purchase price and redemption on your end of things. So one token is equal to 100 words. Therefore, 5,000 words would be 50 tokens. Now, the cost for tokens varies from one thing to the next. The most recent payouts that I saw, that was the minimum and maximum amount, there was 200 tokens. That was about $1.99, and it breaks down to less than half of a 0.5%. I probably didn't say that scientifically good, but it's whatever. that's going to come out to about 5,000 words equaling 25 cents. Yeah, so when somebody buys your 5,000 word manuscript for 50 tokens, you can anticipate seeing about 25 cents at that lower tier level. Now, if they're buying in bigger bulk their tokens, they're going to get a price decrease. So they're looking at 1,700 at the top tier for about $14.99. So therefore, your 5,000 word manuscript would then get you about 22 cents. So you're looking 22 cents to 25 cents altogether when it comes to Kindle Vella. Something to bear in mind. I'm just going to put this in here. All Kindle Vella readers are allowed up to 3 free episodes before they have to pay in order to get the tokens and all that type of stuff. So you're going to probably have to do at least 4 episodes before you even start to turn a profit of any sort. So let's go ahead and we're going to compare one to the other. So here, KDP Select, you can get a sale for about $2. Or you get about 4 cents. But remember though, when it comes to the pages read in KDP Select, it does influence the Amazon bestseller rank. And of course, the higher your rank is, the more discoverable you are, and the more likely Amazon is going to recommend your title to people that are interested in your niche. Okay, and then over here on Kindle Vella, you're looking at about 22 cents to 25 cents for a 5,000 word manuscript. Yeah. And by the way, big shout out to Dave Chesson and the Kindlepreneur team. They actually have a great article. I'm going to link it down below to Kindle Vella. They go really in a deep dive. It's very awesome to see what their insights are. So who's the winner in my opinion? Well, right now, I believe KDP Select is the devil we know. It's better that we deal with the devil we know than the devil that we don't. And I'm looking at the fact that I know what's going on with KDP Select, whereas there's too many question marks on Kindle Vella. What we still don't know, the question marks, is going to be the official launch date of Kindle Vella to the buying audience. Because obviously they're wanting to wait on the launch because they want to have enough content. Well, how much content do they need? How long do they need to wait? There's been some insiders speculating about a few months because that's what they said. So we could probably guess sometime into summer of 2021, maybe. And the next thing is, how will Amazon showcase and push Kindle Vella? Because I don't want to be putting all my time, energy, and attention into publishing through Kindle Vella only to find out that they treat it the same way they do other programs. For instance, Amazon Prime Video Direct or even Merch by Amazon. They really don't care about pushing those type of things. Here's what we do know. They're collecting and hoarding as much stuff as they can. Vella leans heavily into fiction, but they still do service nonfiction. There's only one category for nonfiction right now. We also know that if you publish to KDP Select, you can't take that same work and put it over to Kindle Vella, but you can go backwards though. So that means publish to Kindle Vella, delist, put it over to KDP if you wish. And the thing is, we have to kind of take to heart is it going to be worth the gamble for us to invest a lot of efforts into making these short reads and producing them for Kindle Vella, only to see Kindle Vella launch and flop? And I certainly hope that's not the case, and I hope that it really does well, because if it does, they can really help the indie author community out big time. Hey, I do a deeper dive of Kindle Vella. You really got to hear me out on this one. This very next video, it's right about here. And if you've seen that video before, go take a look at this one. YouTube says you might enjoy it.